Hey everybody. So this is probably not going to be. This episode's probably going to be broken into a couple of chunks. I've been making some progress, but nothing really worth videotaping. It's just a whole ton of crafting. So I got everything ready for the. I think I got everything ready for the reactor. I set up pretty much a refined storage unit, two 16K storage drives. I have a wire going underneath here, attached to this with external storage with a positive 50 priority, so everything goes to the drawers first. I have a wireless thingy, and it's already ranged upgrade. It. And now, network not found. Okay, does that have to be like... Oh, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't make the actual important block. That's... Uh, you know what, that's pretty typical. I didn't make the actual controller. That's kind of important. So silicon, quartz-enriched iron, and machine case, which is just stone with quartz-enriched iron. We can do that real quick. I have a bunch of extras over here, so we can do that and a piece of stone. And that drawer's empty. We'll have to remedy that. We'll go over some of the other advancements I made here, but for right now, we're gonna keep it simple. I'll just do it as it comes, right? Or do it as I remember. I guess is a better way of saying it. If you have a bucket of lava in your inventory, you could use it as like an immediate trash can. That is like kind of cool. A little dangerous, but kind of cool. Is that not gonna let me? I can't shift it. Shift click it. I want to move. That's gonna pop the disk drives out too, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Oh well, nothing. There's nothing in there yet. But I want to move that there, and then we'll move that guy up there. And I didn't lose my disk drives down the hole, right? No. All right, cool. Very, very, very cool. Okay, next course of action. Let's go over some of the stuff I did. I made aquamarine seeds and emerald seeds. I upgraded the block one more time. I think this tier is going to be like everything. It's going to be Astral Sorcery, it's going to be Botania, it's going to be Ars Nouveau, which is great because I want to make the Ars Nouveau Mana Bee, but I need 2 more Source Gems to do that, so we're just gonna kind of see how that plays out. I think if I mine this block 100 times, maybe I'll get 2 more gems, hopefully, maybe. Guess we'll see. I'm not hold my breath. Like most things in life, I expect the worst. Hope for the best, expect the worst. So with that being said, let's see about building this reactor. I think I kind of want to just build it here. Like, get rid of this and just all together and build it like over here. So those are not half slabs, they're whole blocks. I don't know why I did that, but it's probably all I had in my inventory. So that is what it is. Let's grab... I guess we'll just grab more cobble. Do I want to... Or do I want to go ahead and build it underneath this and just get rid of this platform altogether? Let's do that. Let's just... It's only going to be 5 tall, so it should fit. So we get rid of this, get rid of this. Scroll wheel? Yeah. Wrench. Boop, boop, boop. And we'll just get rid of this platform, because I don't like it anyway. It was a temporary thing. It doesn't fit the build. It's gone. It's out of here. Fired. Okay. Now I think I want to probably move all this as well. I assume this keeps the power, but don't really know. I'm gonna find out. So I'm gonna move all that, and we're gonna build the thing right here, directly off the corner. And we're lagging. If this freezes, which I'm thinking it is. It is frozen. Okay, I'm going to cut here. I'll be back when I can build it. Oh, that was quick, so I might not actually cut. So I'm probably actually not going to cut it out because that was pretty quick. The recipes for all this stuff I put over here so I can thumb through it real quick. Everything that's needed to make these things I have now pretty much automated. Well, maybe not automated, but enough of it that it's not going to matter too much. This was probably the priciest endeavor out of the entire, well, this and the reactor. But hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. So these are the basic recipes. I figured if I did all the crafting on camera, the crafting alone would be an episode. So I just decided to do it off camera. I don't make it a habit of cheating, so you guys will just have to trust me, or not. I mean, that's your call, but yeah. Oh, that's okay. So I ain't gonna be able to. Oh, that is gonna be an issue, isn't it? What is this? 4 high? 3, 4, 4.5 high. That's kind of annoying. Now, why would I do something like that? So I can set this down the floor, or I can set this up in the ceiling. Let's do up in the ceiling, I guess. So it's here. Now, when I did this in a test world, I had a little bit of trouble. I'm not entirely sure what the issue was, but I had trouble making this work. But then when I rebuilt it, I tore it all down and rebuilt it, it just started to work. So I don't know if I made a mistake and I couldn't pinpoint what it was, or it was just some sort of glitch. Alright, we need this guy. Let's grab this, and we're going to pop him right in the center. Ugh. Ugh. Come on now. I'm gonna take this guy, I'm gonna pop him right in the center, and this guy falls here, and then this can be filled in with these guys. This is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, this is right. Okay. Now I think you can use the building gadget on these, but I mean it's not such a big annoying build that I'm gonna do that. Besides the fact that it's several different blocks, I just think it might be more of a hassle to. Ugh. I think it might be more of a hassle to actually set it up, the building gadget up to do this, than to just place it by hand. I mean, if I was doing like a giant, huge reactor that's like, 20 blocks by 20 blocks, then that'd be a different story, but we're not. So, it's no big deal. Now I think I want several power taps eventually, but for now we're going to keep it simple. So, in the front, I think I want the reactor controller, obviously. The solid access port, which is going to put the fuel in. And then I think I want a power tap here. And then I'll probably put another one over here for different machines. But, like I said, we're going to keep it simple for now. I'm going to need more reactor casings. Which I kind of anticipated. To be completely honest, I anticipated not having enough. But I wanted to do most of the crafting off camera, because this was just a lot of crafting. So I need 8, and 8 is 16 more if I'm correct. Yeah, 16 more, which would be a stack of graphite, a stack of iron, and 16 sand. 1 stack of graphite, 1 stack of iron, and 16 sand. And this should give us our basic reactor. Bloop. And then if it changes texture, that means I did it right. And then I just gotta fill it with water because, yay, success. Okay, great. I'm gonna fill it with water because I don't have liquid starlight yet for starters, and it's just a better than going without any coolant. Let's put it that way. It's not great, but it's better than using no coolant at all. So let's go ahead and get that started. Now don't make fun of the way I try to place the water in these things, because I don't know how to do the whole infinite water source thing. So yeah, let's see here. I want you and you. Let's just do that. Yeah, that'll be okay. So now if I do this, that's not going to be an infinite water source in the middle, is it? No. I kind of assumed that. And then if I grab this guy, I should be able to enter and exit this thing without having water, you know, literally everywhere. And if I do this and this, do I have an infinite water source in here? That looks promising. Alright, so I think if I do this one and this one, it'll give me an infinite water source over here. Maybe. You can do it. I don't know if that was the right one, but it looks infinite to me. Let's do this and that. And we're still not having issues. Good. And then I'm going to grab some more water. That's not an infinite water source. Well, that's not cool. So is this not an infinite water source anymore? No. So I'm breaking it. I'm not fixing it, I'm breaking it. And I'm drowning. Okay, there we go. This one is an infinite water source. There we go. Dying. I didn't realize the water, or the air bubbles, go up so slow. That's kind of annoying. But this should pretty much finish what we're trying to do here. And then one here. Yay, it's still not being annoying. Perfect. I like when things go semi-according to plan. So I'm gonna just assume that if I put one here, and I stick one, I don't know, here, everything's gonna be peachy. Is that the case? Don't really know. Don't really care. Just kind of hoping for the best. Hope for the best, expect the worst. That's probably, I'll tell you what, man. A couple of the things that I come up, well, not I don't come up with them, but, you know, like, they're, I have some, pretty good fortune cookie moments. Okay, so this guy is going to start doing his thing once we get him some Eulorium. So do we have a spare hopper? I think I made like a ton of hoppers. Yeah, I did make a ton of hoppers a while ago. And I guess we just use like a normal chest. I don't think we need like a gold chest full of Eulorium. Yeah, good enough. I'll grab that later. I have pretty much infinite Eulorium, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Is that all the Eulorium I got? Huh. So much for having infinite. I actually have a ton back there, so, but it's fine. This should last for a really long time. Okay, so dude's all Euloriumed up. 95.83% full. If all the water in there are source blocks, I should be getting around 1200 FE a tick, so bam. Or was that with the liquid starlight? It might be like 800 a tick with water. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably 800 a tick with water. That is quite alright. Okay, so the power port over here. I want this guy here as a buffer, of course. And is that going to be... we'll see if it's working. I think it's working. Let's grab this guy and this guy. And I think if I do this, I should be able to hook directly into the power if I'm right. I think I'm right. I think this is how this works. And cables. Is that not going to work? Is that wrong? Or is this not set to an output at the bottom? Am I going to need, like, actual power cables? Let's see. Let's just, yeah, it's not connecting. Is that a mechanism thing, or is this a refined storage thing? Let's do this. Let's see if we can figure out a way to get this to work. I mean, if I have to, I could just run these cables. I'll have to make more, but... Am I gonna fall through this? Nope. Alright, good. Oh. I'm in wrench mode. Let's see. What is that? Push, pull. I don't know how to make this work. Am I doing something just really stupid? Like, am I just being, like, really stupid right now? Now this might be a whole episode by itself now. I'm really kind of confused. All right. So that works. Why does that work? And why won't these connect? Um, are there different cables? No, there's only one cable for this mod. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Like I mean I'm stupid, but I'm not that kind of stupid. It's got to be a mechanism thing. Yeah, like I mean it's not the end of the world. I can make this work. I just do this. And then uh, where's my... No, it's in my inventory. And the pain's gonna be, I have that cable for this underneath there for the storage drawer. So, how are we gonna do this? I'm gonna need to make more of these. Let me take a little thinking break, so we're not here for 45 minutes. I'm gonna go make some food. I'll be back. Um, yeah. All right. So that took a little bit longer than I anticipated. I got some food, figured out some minor problems, and had a visitor, which was slightly strange. I mean, it's not all that strange. It's my uncle. He comes by on rare occasions. One of the few people that I talk to on rare occasions, but it was a little strange. Uh, anyways, so I got this all figured out. This guy is going to be pumping up power. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with this yet. I'm gonna figure that out. Could probably just make another one of these ports and set it to an output and add a pipe to it for a chest, and it should be fine. Um, I don't like. Like that didn't seem to do anything. Excuse me. There we go. I don't completely like. I'll have to set one for output eventually, but now I'm just got to keep this low because I think it could cause some sort of trouble if it fills up with waste. So I did off camera. I made these basic, so nothing too crazy expensive. Let me see here. Uh, where's the little cat-looking guy? Here we go. I always thought this kind of looked like a cat, like one of those their chibi anime cats. Yeah, here we go. With a hair beret. I think they had a different texture when I decided to correlate it with a feline. But this is how you make them. Real cheap. Figured give it a bit of an upgrade. I made two of these, which you guys already know. This one's gonna be for like different stuff, and this is gonna be for redstone. And then I got the enrichment factory, and that's all set up and good to go. I added a second port to this, put an energy cube here, ran this underneath, and changed the export under here to go one more down. So it goes underneath the power cord. Sorry, I had some chili in. My my stomach is not happy about it, I think. It is fine now. Okay. So I ran this down underneath, underneath to here. This is directly butted up against here, so the power goes in. And then I have the external thingy 1Y level lower than it was, so it goes underneath the cord. And can't see it because, you know, it's not, you can't see it. I have all this deposited, and the wall, I added 1 diamond upgrade to everything, and then probably off camera, I'm going to add 1 void upgrade to everything, because I think 256 stacks of any given material should be enough, at least for practical use. Something I didn't get a chance to show you, I finished the bee thing that I was doing. One downside is, hang on a second. Alright, excuse me. One downside is that I thought if I set this to push, that the liquid gold honey would come out of here and go here first, and then up here, because this is set to push, and that would make sense. But it won't, so that's a problem. So when this starts to get backed up, I just activate the tank thing, and it starts filling that up. This is not permanent. This is not completely automated. It still takes some time of my time to sort everything out, but it is pretty good. Instead of me going to each individual comb and picking out what I want, everything comes to here. Everything from here goes into the 3 powered centrifuges, and the power centrifuges centrifuge sends all the items underneath into this chest, and it sends the gold, why do I keep wanting to call it liquid gold? Liquid honey into here, and then the power gets exported from there into all 3 of them, and it is a self-sustaining loop that will endlessly do this until this is full. And yeah, now setting this up, unfortunately, I did it during the day, and the bees were real active. So when I dug the hole here to run the cable underneath, all the bees escaped. Like, they just all decided to escape. They just made a run for that hole, like, as soon as I did it. And I thought I could bring them back, but I couldn't, so yeah. I lost all the bees that were loose, like the green carpenter, the yellow carpenter, the sweat bee, the nomad bee, all those kind of bees, gone. The ones that had a permanent hive here seemed to want to stay, so that kind of worked out. I did remove some of the hives from here. I'll put elsewhere. This guy I got back. I used a bee cage because he's useful, I guess. That's a hit or miss kind of thing. It's cool to have them. I would rather not have to breed too many more if I didn't have to. Oh, excuse me. So we got the marble and a crystalline bee left here. The mana bee is going to be a pain, and aquamarines are also going to be a pain, because I went and we got 3 honeybees left here. I think we lost a honeybee as well, but it's okay. Everything in here was fairly expendable except for the prosperity bees. So yeah. So that's set up there. I figured, instead of just trashing the honey generator or trying to move power over here, that if this could sustain 3 centrifuges, and 3 centrifuges could keep up with all these bees, then I'll have a self-sustaining loop. Like I said, it still takes some hands-on maintenance, but it's pretty much taken care of. The only things I don't have wired into the system are these botany pots, those botany pots, this guy here, which I don't really know what I want to do with that anyway, and that guy there. It has milky combs, which literally all it does is give honey, so I'm not all that worried about it. Oh, by the way, I accidentally killed all my cows. It was devastating. A note for anybody playing this: if you, for some reason, I don't know if it's bugged, or they did it intentionally, but aquamarines don't want to grow in this. Aquamarines Aqua Marines. No, we're gonna freeze now. That's not cool. Oh, we're back. Okay. That was pretty quick. So the aquamarine seeds, they are tier 3, so they should grow on tertium soil. Actually, they should grow on any soil outside of the botany pots, but for some reason they will not grow. I sat and monitored it for a little bit, and it wasn't growing, so that's sad, but that's life. I did make a few more of these guys, as you can see. Not enough to max it out in Inferium. I have enough that I probably could, but I'm trying to stagger my diamond usage, considering I just used probably a stack for this, and probably 2 stacks for the drawer upgrades, because I made like 30 extra, because I didn't think ahead. And that's pretty much that. I'm going to end this episode. Here's the aquamarines. We'll check this out real quick. So it works in the botany pots. I switched it for a diamond seed because, well, I got diamonds grown in there, so decided that'd be a good idea. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah, I think that covers everything. Let me mine this block for 60 seconds, so then I can mine it off camera, because that's just how I do things. So this is going to, from my understanding, and from what it seems, this is just going to be a mosh pit of everything that is, magic mod, which is fantastic, because I need more of the source gems so I can get into Ars Nouveau. Yeah, there's one there. Speak of the devil. I think next episode, I think we might do a little more Botania to automate the petals. I think, maybe. And I think we're going to start diving into Astral Sorcery before we get into Ars Nouveau. And that's going to give us all the source crystals we need, which is perfect. And I think that's going to be good to end it off. So this is kind of like the general amount of stuff we're getting. I'm going to have to like do something about this, but I'll worry about it later. Most of this is just going to end up going into my refined storage unit, which I'm not going to use the auto crafting stuff. Like I said, I decided I don't want to use refined storage for everything, because that just basically I could beat this entire pack, besides the stuff that I absolutely had to do to get into other things, but I could beat this entire pack with refined storage and mystical agriculture. So, like, I don't want to do that. It kind of depletes the purpose of actually, having all these mods. So we're gonna try to go and touch upon basically everything. That's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.